This is Akashvani. The news read by VC Pramod. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched country's first regional rapid transit system RRTS at Sahibabad in Uttar Pradesh today. He inaugurated the priority section of the RRTS corridor, which will cover the distance of 17 kilometers connecting Sahibabad to Duhai depot with stations at Ghaziabad, Guldhar and Duhai on the way. Mr. Modi flagged off the RapidX train connecting Sahibabad to Duhai depot, marking the launch of RRTS in India. This is the country's first RapidX train, which will be known as NaMo Bharat. Mr. Modi boarded the regional rapid train and interacted with the co-passengers who shared their experiences, including on how this train service will have a positive impact on their lives. The service for general public will be operational from tomorrow. The Prime Minister also dedicated to the nation two stretches of the east-west corridor of Bengaluru Metro, connecting Bayyapanahalli to Krishnarajpura and Kengeri to Chalaghat. Addressing a public program in Sahibabad, the Prime Minister said India's first rapid rail service, NaMo Bharat train, is defining the new journey and the new resolutions of the new India. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has raised concerns over the role of multilateral global institutions and increasing debt vulnerabilities. Speaking at the inaugural session of the Kautilya Economic Conclave 2023 in New Delhi today, the Finance Minister said the multilateral institutions like United Nations, World Health Organization and World Trade Organization are today less than effective. Highlighting concern over the mounting debt, the Finance Minister said the government is consciously looking at experiments in different parts of the world through which overall debt can be brought down. On the concluding day of the three-day visit to Bihar, President Draupadi Murmu attended the convocation ceremony of the Central University of South Bihar in Gaya today. She conferred degrees and medals to the meritorious students. Before the function, the President visited Bodh Gaya and offered her prayers at the world-famous Mahabodhi temple. The filing of nominations for single-phase assembly elections in Mizoram and for the first phase of assembly polls in Chhattisgarh will end this evening. In Mizoram, all 40 constituencies and in Chhattisgarh, 20 out of a total of 90 constituencies will go to polls on the 7th of next month. In Chhattisgarh, so far a total of 127 candidates have filed papers in the first phase. The scrutiny of nominations in both states will take place tomorrow, while the last date for withdrawal of nominations is the 23rd of this month. The filing of nomination for the second phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh and single-phase assembly election in Madhya Pradesh will begin tomorrow. Voting for the remaining 70 assembly constituencies in Chhattisgarh and all the 230 assembly seats of Madhya Pradesh will be held on the 17th of next month. As the war between Israel and the Palestinian terrorist outfit Hamas entered the 14th day, a massive blast shook a Gaza church today. Earlier today, the Israeli Air Force struck hundreds of operational targets of the Hamas terrorist group. It killed one terrorist in the Gaza Strip. Senior Israeli officials have also spoken about the prospect of an imminent large-scale ground offensive of the Gaza Strip to eliminate Hamas. As the conflict escalates, more than 1,400 Israelis have died since the Hamas assault began. In Gaza, the death toll has risen to 3,785. External Affairs Ministry today said that the state of India's bilateral relations, the much higher number of Canadian diplomats in India and their continued interference in the country's internal affairs warrant a parity in mutual diplomatic presence in New Delhi and Ottawa. Ministry said in a statement that New Delhi has been engaged with the Canadian side on this matter over the last month in order to work out the details and modalities of its implementation. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, Australia were 214 for no loss in 31 overs against Pakistan in Bengaluru a short while ago. Earlier, Pakistan won the toss and elected to field. Yesterday, India registered its fourth consecutive win, defeating Bangladesh by 7 wickets in Pune. Despite having same points, New Zealand tops the table ahead of India due to a better net run rate. And that is the end of this news bulletin.